Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on, everybody? This is Joseph Conlon here tonight with your Monday Night Raw review on Monday, February 22nd, 2021. Tonight was the Fallout episode of Monday Night Raw from last night's Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. And I'm going to sit here and I'm going to be brutally honest with you. Last night, we had a big Elimination Chamber review here on the channel. Great numbers, by the way. I appreciate everybody who checked out the review last night. Over 150 views and still going. I really do appreciate that. I'm going to put a link in the comments section. So if you guys haven't already, you can go check out my Elimination Chamber review. So we had that last night. We made a short video today, like around 12 o'clock. It was up by 1. Yeah, we did a short video today. It was up here by like 1 o'clock. We did that. And Monday Night Raw, outside of a couple things, this show was unimportant. And it was full of rematches and stuff that you shouldn't really be worried about. So, right here, I'll talk about the things that I feel like I need to talk about, but that's the beginning with The Miz, the whole thing with The Miz, Bobby Lashley, and Braun Strowman. I'll talk about Randy Orton for a little bit, and I'll talk about the whole Charlotte Flair, Ric Flair situation. That'll probably be it. But the other stuff that happened on tonight's Raw, Matt Riddle defeated John Morrison in a non-title match. That was actually a pretty fun match. The New Day squashed Retribution in about 2 minutes. Cedric Alexander and Shelton Benjamin of the Hurt Business defeated the Lucha House Party in a non-title tag team match. Damian Priest defeated Angel Garza. Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler defeated Charlotte and Asuka. Sheamus defeated Jeff Hardy. Naomi and Lana defeated Dana Brooke and Mandy Rose. It's goddamn 10:30. Shows feel like 8 hours. I want to go to bed. And they're giving us this worthless women's tag team match at 10:30. Do you think I care? Do you think I care about this, man? And then we had AJ Styles versus Ricochet. AJ Styles beat him. All of that was not even important on the show. You didn't miss anything with those matches that I said right there. But the show started off with a championship edition of Miz TV. The Miz holding the WWE Championship. He said he wants to make it prestigious. Oh, okay. See how that goes. Moments later, he was interrupted by MVP and Bobby Lashley. They congratulated him and talked about the deal last night. The Miz tried to walk it off, but Bobby Lashley was like, you have 1 hour to answer my challenge. You have till 9 p.m., and if you don't, I'm going to put you in the emergency room or something like that. So they were doing this thing with Bobby Lashley's ultimatum to The Miz. He had 1 hour to make his decision. Later on, they both come back out. Adam Pearce is out there. Miz is like, I haven't made my decision yet. Excuse me. Ooh. Miz is like, I haven't made my decision yet. Bobby Lashley's like, what are you talking about? I gave you an hour to decide what you wanted to do. This is like wasting money to me. So this is wasting money for Bobby Lashley that The Miz hasn't made his decision. And then out of nowhere, for absolutely no reason, Braun Strowman's music hits. Why? I have no idea. I don't know why Braun Strowman's out there, but he said that he got screwed and he should have been in the Elimination Chamber because he is a former, get this folks, Universal Champion. Mr. Strowman, I don't know where you were. I mean, I know you were. I knew where you were the past couple weeks and why you were off television, but you might have not watched Monday Night Raw, and that's okay, because no one wants to watch Monday Night Raw on a Monday night. But in case you haven't watched Monday Night Raw the past couple weeks, Strowman, um, the Elimination Chamber match was participated by former WWE champions, not Universal champions. So you, Mr. Strowman, are a complete dumbass. That is facts. He still has me blocked on Twitter, so Braun Strowman's a dumbass. He says he got screwed by not being in the Elimination Chamber last night. He said he would have walked into the Elimination Chamber and he would have won the WWE Championship if it wasn't for Adam Pearce and Shane McMahon's terrible decisions. Then Shane McMahon himself comes out and Braun Strowman says, I deserve a one-on-one WWE Championship match against The Miz. Shane McMahon was like, that decision sucks. And then Braun Strowman was like, well, if I can't fight the champion, then I want to fight the challenger. So they make the main event Braun Strowman versus Bobby Lashley. And if Braun Strowman won, Braun Strowman would be added to the WWE Championship match next week on Monday Night Raw. Braun Strowman did not win that triple threat match. I was actually legit shocked that Braun Strowman lost. We'll talk about that when we get to the main event. But then we had this weird backstage promo by Randy Orton. He was in the practice ring with Raw LED boards in the background. He says he hasn't been himself. He's been distracted. He got distracted last week in the gauntlet match, which would have given him a huge advantage in the Elimination Chamber, coming out last, and all that. And he said that he was the first one eliminated, but the Fiend is gone. The Fiend is gone. He's not distracted by the Fiend. He is distracted by Alexa Bliss. Then what's weird is they played this video package from Alexa Bliss last week, and Randy Orton looks like he's choking and stuff like that. And then all of a sudden, you see Randy Orton spit up. I have no idea what this was. Black liquid, black paint. I had no idea what this was. This looked ridiculous. I don't know where this is going. The Fiend is due. The Fiend is due any week now. We all know it's coming. We all know the match is happening at WrestleMania. The Fiend, Bray Wyatt, he is due. He's due any week now to make his return. I wouldn't be shocked if it's next week. Since they got the title match, they might want to make next week a big show. I have no idea. I'm still thinking of the idea that they want to do Randy Orton versus Bray Wyatt at Fastlane because they want to, in their idea, they want a big match on the first Peacock pay-per-view for Fastlane. I don't know, but listen, some people on Twitter are interested in what's going to happen next, and I'm not going to take that away from you. That's your opinion. If you want to get yourself excited, that's fine with you. I love Bray Wyatt. Randy Orton's good, but this feud's dragging, and I think it's about time that these guys need to move on from each other. We haven't seen Bray Wyatt in December. We all know the first WrestleMania match they had against each other. It was a terrible WWE Championship match at WrestleMania 33. I mean, hopefully the match is good if they wrestle each other at WrestleMania, but this feud between Randy Orton and Bray Wyatt, it's dragging, it's going on for too long, and this needs to end once and for all. We need to be done with this after WrestleMania. And then after the tag team match, the women's tag team match, Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax defeated Charlotte and Asuka. Poor Asuka took the pin from Nia Jax. So Nia Jax has pinned Sasha Banks and Asuka, the two women's champions, on back-to-back nights. No, I have no idea what that's all about. But Charlotte wanted to help up Asuka. Asuka refused Charlotte's help. Charlotte waved her off, and then she cut a promo backstage with Ric Flair. She was all genuine. She was emotional. She's like, Rick, you need to go home. You know, I love you. You're my father. But you're not here to help me. You're here to still be the nature boy. You're here to take the spotlight. You say you want to be here to show support for the women's division. Well, you need to stop being my dad. I need to be... I don't know what it was. A lot of people were saying how great this was. Am I saying this is bad? No. Am I saying Charlotte cut a damn good promo? I am. Charlotte did cut a good promo here. But do I care? Absolutely not. I don't feel any sympathy for Charlotte Flair whatsoever. I do not feel bad for Charlotte Flair whatsoever. She is a goddamn 13-time women's champion in about 6 years. Do you know how ridiculous that is? Seriously. That is downright disgusting. It's disgusting. And it's because of WWE's way they treat blondes. And Vince McMahon's love for blondes. So they're trying to make you feel sorry for Charlotte Flair. They're trying to make Charlotte Flair this big baby face. And if they're going to do her versus Asuka, and they're going to have Charlotte Flair like this big baby face going into WrestleMania against Asuka, I got some news for you. It's not going to work, and it's going to fail miserably. Because in your honest opinion, if we see we're going to get Charlotte and Asuka at WrestleMania, 100% Asuka is getting cheered over Charlotte Flair. So if they're trying to make Charlotte Flair into this big baby face that WWE wants us to feel sympathy for going into WrestleMania, it's going to fail. So see what happens there. And then the main event, Braun Strowman versus Bobby Lashley. This match went 5 minutes. Braun Strowman hit the running power slam 3 minutes into the match. Bobby Lashley kicked out. Then Strowman went for a shoulder tackle or a clothesline into the turnbuckle. I didn't even remember what it was. He missed. Bobby Lashley hit the spear, and Bobby Lashley beat Braun Strowman clean. Now, I was shocked about this outcome. The Miz came out right before the match. I thought The Miz was going to attack Braun Strowman or attack Bobby Lashley, because I did not see Braun Strowman beating Bobby Lashley clean. But I did see them making this a triple threat match next week. They did not go that route. It is going to be a one-on-one match between The Miz and Bobby Lashley. And then I'm scared about what happened after this show, because after the show, Bobby Lashley was the last man standing. And Bobby Lashley was on the top, was posing with the WWE Championship. And we all know the history of that. That's not good luck for Bobby Lashley next week. And I'll tell you what, man. I might be more angry if The Miz beats Bobby Lashley than I am if The Miz cashes in on Drew McIntyre. I'm going to be very angry if that title is not off The Miz next Monday. He just won the title last night, but his days as WWE Champion are over. I don't care if Bobby Lashley was the last man standing tonight. Bobby Lashley walks into Monday Night Raw, the challenger next week. Bobby Lashley walks out of Monday Night Raw, the WWE champion. And we get Bobby Lashley, the unstoppable Bobby Lashley, defending the WWE championship at WrestleMania against Drew McIntyre. No ifs, ands, or buts. I said it today. I'll say it again. Bobby Lashley versus Drew McIntyre is your WWE Championship match for WrestleMania. I'm getting out of here. This is your Monday Night Raw review tonight, folks. Thank you for watching the review. Not really going to call it a podcast because I didn't even do that long of a video. So I hope you guys enjoyed the review tonight. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. We're still at 352 subscribers. So if we could get that up to 360 by the end of the week, I would very much appreciate that. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Comment down below your thoughts about tonight's episode of Monday Night Raw. Hit that like button if you like what you heard from me in the video. And go follow me on Twitter at Conlon_Joseph. And I'm back on Instagram too. You can go follow me on Instagram as well at Conlon.Joseph. Just got over there. Over 100 followers there. Thank you guys for that. And we are 19 followers away until 2,100 followers on Twitter. And that wraps it up. I will be back here Wednesday night for your AEW Dynamite review as we are on the road to Revolution next Sunday, live on pay-per-view. Can't wait for that show. Guys, have a good night. Stay safe. And as always, stay classy.